today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On the draw is Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy. Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Taylor. Taylor is in. Touchdown, 49ers. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. operating from the red zone now. Mahomes flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jonathan Taylor standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the 49ers have... The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
First and 10, Taylor now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
103 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mahomes now to throw. Out to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little coup. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Fighting through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, it's Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got Anderson on the slant, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5 yards remain on second down. They run once more with Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jonathan Taylor.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Kelsey.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.